Hello everyone and namaskar. Today's discourse is titled Keeping Good Company, and it was published on May 27, 1980, Krishnanagar, India. Humans should always be careful about the company they keep. What is the result of keeping good company? By spending time with good persons, a deep impression is imprinted on the mind, causing the desire to be good to rise in the mind. If, on the other hand, one chooses to associate with a drunkard, a thought would eventually come into mind. What is the harm if I drink a little wine? And if one associates with thieves, one will think, what is the harm if I steal something? To give an example, suppose a person is standing beside a tea stall. There the smell of the tea wafts to the person's nose. The person will then say, give me a cup too. In this incident, the smell of the tea affects the mind. If that person had not remained near the tea stall, the smell would not have reached the nose, and perhaps that person would not have taken tea for 2 or 3 days. This is the influence that association has on the mind. Hence, humans should choose their company very carefully, for a mistake in this will cause them to repent their whole life. Even parents who realize that they themselves are not good should send their children to live in a good student hostel, or keep them with some of their relatives who are good, lest their own influence cause harm to the children. One must be very strict about this. In Tantra, it is said, Satsangena bhavan mukti rasat sangesu bandhanam. Tasma satsanga mudranam samudra parakirtita. Keeping good company leads to liberation, whereas the company of bad people leads to greater bondage. The mudranam, shunning, of bad company is called mudra sadhana. The tantric practice of mudra sadhana means to associate with good human beings in order to attain liberation. Here you must remember that salvation or liberation is not only spiritual, it is in all spheres of life, in all strata of life, in all spheres of life, social, economic, etc. Struggle has to be launched. Wherever there is no food, begin to struggle for it. If clothing is needed, then there should be struggle for it. If there is no irrigation system, struggle for it. If there is no accommodation, struggle for it. And the greatest liberation is to liberate the soul from all bondages. That alone is real liberation. Spiritual liberation is the only ultimate liberation. Other liberations are not the ultimate liberation. This is because today, one may become free from some physical bondage, but tomorrow it will come back again. Today, one may be free from hunger, but tomorrow hunger will return. Spiritual liberation, though, is permanent liberation, eternal freedom. Good association results in salvation, and bad association results in bondage. Hence, evil company must be avoided. In the Sanskrit language, mudranam has 2 meanings. One is to print, and the other is to shun. The words asatsanga mudranam means to shun evil company. But mudranam also means to print. For example, pustak mudran kara, to print a book in Bengali. By mistake, people say pustak mudrita kara. In Sanskrit, mudrita does mean to shun. For example, shaku mudrita kara hala means one's eyes shun the world by closing. Pustak mudrita kara does mean to close the book, but pustak mudrita kara does not mean to print the book. To print the book should be written pustak mudrankita kara. However that may be, atsatsanga mudra bundrana kara means to shun evil company, and this is the practice of mudra sadhana. Shankaracharya said that if you shun bad company and associate with very good people, you will be able to do good to society and you will continue to do virtuous deeds. Thank you.